My name is Johanna O'Toole. I'm from Ridley, California, a small town. And when I was 10, I moved to Australia. Then I moved to London, and in 2009, I moved to New York. I just thought it would be the right place for me, I guess. I didn't feel like I had a lot in common with a lot of the other kids. I was really into art and culture and music, and I just thought New York was like the mecca for that. I was in Melbourne at that point, and I just working 9 to 5, dead-end jobs, and New York was just kind of like this daydream. So I just saved up and moved. When I was in London, an old friend of mine back from California, she contacted me on Facebook. We caught up, and she was like, "Where are you living?" And I was in London, and I was like, "Well, I'm moving to New York in a couple of months." And she was like, "I live in New York. You should come stay with me." The day after I got here, I did catch up with her for a cup of coffee. I was staying in a hostel, and she was like, "You're not going back to the hostel. You're going to come stay with me." And so I did, and I ended up there for 4 months. She was like my lifeline. I don't think I would have lasted if I didn't have one person. There's always something going on. There's always something happening. There's always new exhibitions, new bands. Everything is at your fingertips. I know people say that New York is harder to live in, but for me, I find it very convenient. Sometimes there are just so many people when you just need a quiet place, and the quiet places can be really difficult to find. They do exist, but sometimes you have to walk a little bit further to get there. I think people just need to know, depending on where they're coming from, that the city can be a lot to handle. It can be overwhelming, definitely. And that's when those quiet places are really important. Yeah, just try to be as emotionally prepared for it as you can. Be prepared to put in the time and effort trying to find a place and a job and have some money, and you'll be okay.